Hi everyone, Mr. Akena with Southlake Martial Arts. I'm gonna take you through our advanced double nunchuck form, my favorite weapon. This form is meant for advanced students, teen and adults. Now for teen and adults, we don't expect you to do the whole thing. We're asking that you at least do part 1 and 2. If you could learn that, that'd be great. And then anything beyond that is gonna be icing on the cake. Advanced students, do the whole thing. You know, it's really good for us to be challenged and pushed, and that's what I'm hoping this form does. Now think of this form not just as something that's meant for your belt ceremony, but also a tournament form. This is designed to be a tournament form, so it even has an introduction to the beginning of the form, and it's also known as XMA, Extreme Martial Arts. Okay, now normally when I do these videos, I turn around. So we're using the same hand, so this would be your right hand. But I have an idea. Through video editing, I am going to flip it around, and hopefully that just worked right now. And so right now, let's test this out. This should be your right hand. So this is your right hand, and this is your left hand. Every now and then, I'm gonna point that out just to make sure we're on the same page. Let's go ahead and get started. Chariot, kunye. After that, we're gonna cross. 1, step out to your right side. 2, 3. On 3, we're stepping back with your right leg, and this is your left hand behind your head. 4, we're pointing. Now this is meant to be a show, right? So we're pointing at, let's say it's a bad guy. So we wanna look tough, okay? And that's what we're doing. So let's do it again. Ready? Chariot. Kunye. 1, step out to your right. 2, step back with your right leg. 3, this should be your left hand behind your head, and then turn. 4, look strong, point ahead, and this other one is closed behind you. Moving on to the next part, I want you to spin up and breathe in. There are parts of the form where I'm gonna remind you to breathe in because we wanna have energy to do the next part. Here we go. High block with your left, step out, strike with your right hand. You're striking in a front stance. Then from there, we're gonna lean back. That hand is gonna come up, close the nunchuck, and then punch. When you punch, I want you to push your shoulder forward. Again, look strong, turn to your left, step forward with your left leg, X, and then we're gonna turn to the right and bring the nunchucks down like this, facing your right. So this is a front stance with a right leg. Sorry if you hear extra noises, I think that's a helicopter, but let's keep it going. All right, ready? We have chariot, kunye. 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe in. High block, strike, lean back, punch, turn, X, down. That's part 1. Part 1 is the introduction. Let's do it again. We're gonna slow it down and get better. Here we go. Chariot, kunye. 1, 2. On 2, you should be stepping out to your right. Step back with your right leg. 3, 4. Then we're gonna spin up behind you. Breathe in. High block. Strike. Lean back when you grab. So the reason we're leaning back is because when you spin that nunchuck, we don't want to hit our head. Now, yeah, you know, we can make it simple, but that doesn't look so exciting. Sometimes it's good to add like a little element of danger, like, oh, you know, that person could have hit their head. So we're gonna lean back so it doesn't hit our head and make it look better. Let's try that again. Lean back. We call that a matrix. Punch. Turn to your left, X, and then come down, open. That's the introduction. One last time and we'll move on to part 2. Ready? Chariot, kunye. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. High block. Strike. Lean back. Punch. Turn. X. Open. Right now you should be facing the right side. This should be your right side. From there, part 2, circle up. This is another one of those times where I want you to breathe in. Let's get some energy. With your left hand, we're gonna triangle. 1, 2, 3. Your right hand, strike. Let's do that faster. So come back. 1, 2, 3, strike. Want to put that together. Again. 1, 2, 3, strike. The next move, your left hand is going to go first above your head, then both hands down to your hip. After that, we call this a V strike. We're going to bring the nunchucks up to your back shoulder. You're still in a front stance. Then down to the middle, in a middle stance. Then up to your left shoulder in a front stance. From there, we're going to diagonal strike, and then we're going to turn to the left. The nunchucks are going to go up, around, down to your left, come across, and then we're going to do what's called a 2-step. We're going to step back and step to your left, but as we're doing that, the nunchucks are going to spin low to your left. So come back to your hip. Ready? Step back. Right now your feet are together. They're spinning low to your left. And then step out to your left. Putting that together, ready? 2-step, 1, 2. Again, ready? 1, 2. Good. And then from, actually that's the end of part 2. All right, so part 2 is done. We have part 1, the introduction, part 2. Now here's the good news. Part 2 of the form is actually the most challenging part. The next part is pretty easy. So let's keep it going. We're gonna take it all the way back to the beginning. Everybody has their nunchucks like this. You have your nunchuck is closed. Chariot, kunye. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spin up, high block, strike, lean back. Punch, turn, bring it up, down. That's part 1. Breathe in, both nunchucks come up. Left hand first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left hand again first, above your head, both hands. Good. V strike, shoulder, down, other shoulder, diagonal. We're gonna turn to the left, bring your nunchucks above your head to your hip. Then keep them low, bring them across to your right. Now we're gonna 2-step. Ready, step back, keep them low, and step out. That's the end of part 2. All right, one more time, and then we'll move on to part 3. I hope we're getting good practice. Ready? Chariot, kunye. Bring them up. 1, step to your right. 2, step back with your right leg, left hand behind your head, and then turn, point. Bring your nunchuck back up, breathe in. High block, strike, lean back, punch, turn, X, open, breathe in. Left hand first, 1, 2, 3, 4. Left hand first above your head, both hands. Good. Bring it back to your shoulder, down, other shoulder. Diagonal. Now we're gonna turn all the way around to your left, bring him up, over to your hip, across. Here, we're gonna 2-step, keep them low. 1, 2. Okay, next one is part 3. Moving forward, there's gonna be a total of 7 moves. So it's very important to remember that number 7 because it's gonna help us remember. On top of that, here's another cool thing that can help, is that we're gonna step moving forward. Every time that we take a step, it's gonna be on an odd number. So we're gonna step on 1, 3, 5, and 7. Okay, so where we left off is here. All right, so then from here, we're gonna step forward on 1, bring them across. 2 goes up, 3, diagonal. 4, up. 5, diagonal. 6, one hand. 7, two hands. We're standing up. Okay, we're gonna do that a couple times. I'm gonna move back so you can see my legs, see my stances. Okay, ready? Step forward, 1. Bring them up to your shoulder, 2. Step forward, 3. Up, 4. Step forward, 5. 6. And then stand up, 7. So we're counting stand up as a step. Again. Bring it to your hips. All right, ready? Moving forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there you go. That's part 3. The easiest part of the form. All right, let's take it from the beginning. Ready? Chariot, kunye. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. High block. Strike. Lean back. Punch. Turn. Up. Down. Breathe in. From here, left hand first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left hand, both hands. Bring it back to your shoulder, down, other shoulder. Diagonal, turn around. Then we're gonna bring it across, and then 2-step, 1, 2. Now we're gonna move forward. Remember, we're gonna step on the odd numbers, and we're gonna do 7 moves. Moving forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's keep it going. Part 4. Part 4, we're gonna step back with our left leg and our left hand is gonna go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're here, we're standing, and our left leg is gonna step back. 1, 2, 3. Now, as you step forward with your right leg, your right hand is gonna go low, high, hip. So there's kind of like 2 loops. Loop low, high, hip. And then you're gonna lean back, grab like we did earlier in the form, and then strike with the left hand. Keep the left hand low, spin around to your left, punch with the right hand, stand up, circle 1, circle 2, and breathe in. Okay. After this, we only have 1 part left. So I want you to be happy. All right, remember, this is a challenging form that's good for you. Okay, it's gonna help us get better at nunchucks. Maybe win some tournaments. All right, so here we go. Let's do that last part again. Nunchucks are ready. We're standing tall. Step back with your left leg, left hand. 1, 2, 3. Now the right hand goes low, high, hip, lean back. Strike in a front stance. Keep the left one open and keep the other one closed. Punch with the right hand that's closed. Stand up, breathe in, breathe in. Okay? Again, ready? Standing position. Step back with your left. 1, 2, 3. Right hand, low, high, hip. Lean back, strike. Low, punch, breathe in, breathe in. All right, and then ready for the final part. Let's take it from the beginning all the way up to there. Okay, ready? Chariot, kunye. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, high block, strike, lean back, punch, turn, up, down, breathe in. Ready? Part 2, left hand. 1, 2, 3, right hand. Strike, and then left hand first over the head, shoulder, down, shoulder, diagonal, turn around, bring it across, 2-step, 1, 2. Moving forward, 7 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stepping back with your left leg. 1, 2, 3, right hand. Low, high, hip, lean back, strike. Low, punch. Step up, breathe in. Okay, last part of the form. So the last part has fun and also a bit of a risk factor. We're gonna kick the nunchuck and grab it in the air. This one is definitely a good one to practice in class a bunch. I'm sure we do. Your right one is gonna go behind you. What we want is to lift the left leg back, like that. And I think the part that people get wrong is they put the stick, because the nunchuck is 2 sticks in a rope or a chain. They put the stick under their ankle or foot, and we don't want to do that. That's the wrong way. You want the rope or chain under your ankle, and then we're gonna gently kick. All right, so check it out. So my right hand, the rope goes under the ankle. Let's try that a couple times. Try to make the rope go under. I'll turn this way so you can see. The rope goes under. This time we're gonna add the kick. The rope is gonna go under. Right hand to left foot. Kick, grab. All right, after you grab, we're gonna turn all the way around to your left and bring it down to your hip. Bring it across, shoulder, down, shoulder, like you did earlier. But put both nunchucks together now with the right hand. So like this, just hold it together. Your other hand doesn't matter at the moment. We're gonna 2-step, kind of like we did earlier, but now we're going the opposite direction. Step back, and this stays here. On the second step, we're gonna swipe across. So this is a super big strike, and then the other arm is just bent in front of you. From here, we're gonna spin back, low, high, grab, stand up, put it together, and phew, be super happy you just did the whole form. Okay, let's do the last part again. We're almost there. All right, so the last part, your right hand behind you, you're gonna kick with your left leg. Again, get the rope or chain under. Ready, here we go, let's do the kick. Grab, turn to your left, down to your hip, and then bring it across. From there, shoulder, down, shoulder, and just put it together. So they're both in your right hand. Step back and leave it there. On the second step, big swipe. And then come back, low, high, grab, stand up, put it together, and bow. Cool. Now, if this was really a tournament form, I'd say you're about halfway there. Okay, now could you do just this in a tournament? I think yes. But to really help your chances to win, I would say this is like the halfway point of a form. It could use a couple extra tricks. Definitely some kicks would be real nice. And we need to add some hayas, okay? Now, this form at the moment does not have specific hayas. We could add that later. I would say the best thing that you could do is add some hayas when you feel extra power. Like when you're striking, when you're doing this, if you can hear that sound, that's the moment you should haya, all right? So it definitely does require some yells, haya, but we don't wanna yell when you're spinning. That's not a time to put in a yell. A yell is more meant for striking or finishing, and you're gonna stand there and look cool. But we definitely wanna add some yells. Okay, let's do the whole form. Ready? Chariyo, kunye. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. High block. Strike. Lean back. Hiya! That would be a good hiya there. turn, up, down. That would be another good hiya. Hiya! Breathe in. Left hand first. 1, 2, 3, hiya! Left hand is gonna go around, and then from there, shoulder, down, shoulder, across, go up over your head, across, 2-step, 1, 2. Now moving forward, 7 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left leg is gonna step back. 1, 2, 3. Right hand low, up, hip, lean back. Hiya! That's a great place to put a hiya. Spin low. Punch. That will be another good place to put a hiya. Breathe in, breathe in. Last part of the form, we're gonna kick. Ready? Bring your right hand back, kick, grab, turn to your left, and then from there, bring it across, up, down, shoulder, and then from there, nunchucks in your right hand. 2-step back, 1, 2, low, high, hiya! Stand up and bow. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Please keep watching the video, keep practicing. From talking with our staff, our instructors, this is a form that we definitely want to keep. We think it's going to be good for the demo team, good for competitors, and hopefully it's going to look awesome at the next belt ceremony. Before I let you go, one last time. We got this. All right, extra effort, more power. Here we go, let's finish strong. All right, this is what I used to do before I compete. Make sure the hands are dry. All right, ready? Chariot, kunye. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. High block. Hiya. Lean back. Hiya. Turn up, down. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Hiya. Left hand first. Back to the shoulder. Down. Other shoulder. Diagonal. Turn. Bring it across. 2-step. Moving forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe in. Left hand first. 1, 2, 3. Low, high. Lean back. Hiya. Turn. Hiya. Punch. Step up. Breathe in. Behind you. Kick. Grab. Turn. Bring it across. Shoulder down. Shoulder. Step back. Hiya. Low. Up. There it is. Hey, that was good. Good exercise. Okay, watch the video again. Keep practicing. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Take care.